For sure, storm, because the doldrums are just, a lot of times it's just lucky. You need to have a bit of wind, you don't know exactly where it's going to come from, the clouds are big, so it's very lucky. It's intense, it's hard, it's difficult, so it's nice sometimes, but I think the stormy things are more predictable, and if you prepare it good, I think the best one always wins. For the clothes, I have all the slam gear is on it, and we have in one side like the outer layer, which is just to be protected of the water when we go out from the cabin. Sometimes even on the cabin the water is going in, so we put the outside clothes just for the water. And then in the inside, normally I use always the inner layer, which is for me the most important. I have some changes for it because sometimes you are sweating a lot and then you never get dry, so I change those ones, and then on the outside some polars, the mid layer, what I call it, and the same for up and down. I'm not sure what is the most Spanish thing about me. I think we should ask you, ladies, what do you think is my most Spanish thing? So I don't know what is my most Spanish thing. I really don't know. I will never go out offshore without something that protects me from the water. That's most important. If you get wet, then you are cold, and then that's finished. Life on board is very simple, so you need to simplify. You need to be warm, you need to drink, and you need to eat. Whatever helps you for that. So you need food, you need water, and you need to get warm. So things for the water, and that's it. When you are living on board, you always miss the light, like a torch is always missing. I don't know why, you can bring 20, you always miss one. For me, the inshore is something very special. I've been dreaming about it. It was my dream to go to Olympic Games. But I think somehow I was following the French culture because my hometown is next to France, is on the border, and I always was looking this offshore, but for me it was like impossible to reach that. But once we reached the Olympics and then we won the Olympics, was like dream come true. And then suddenly you are like, wow, and what's next? And then the offshore came, and that was the perfect future. That was the perfect next step, and then I really got in love with the adventure of the offshore. So it came in second place after the inshore. But I would say that I really like it and I really love it. I will have any of those at the finish, and I hope with the team we will be able at the finish of this race to have a drink. So if it's for that purpose, I don't care at all. If I have to choose one of those, I think the champagne is the one that I like the most. I don't know, really. Normally I don't drink coffee when I'm sailing. I don't know, it's like a part of my routine, not from long ago, so I like the coffee, but I'm not sure even if I'm gonna have one. I think we miss a lot the warm meals and the normal ones, so just normal things. I remember when I did the Barcelona World Race, that was 90 days, and I was missing just normal fried eggs with something else, with some ham or whatever, or a bit of meat, just simple things that you just miss, like the people, the same. It's a lot more difficult to dress for the cold because you get uncomfortable normally the more things you put on it. That's why the technical clothes are very important, to try to be warm, but try not to stop your movements, try not to limitate your movements, and also have clothes that when you go sleeping you don't have to take a lot of things out, because that's time that you take from sleeping. Every time you have to take off and then put on all the clothes. The less things you have, the better it is, and the cold is always a lot more harder. When I am at home, I'm missing the ocean, and what I'm missing is the adventure, is the unpredictable day after day. You have to be there, and you have the elements, and you have no distractions, which is super good. And that teaches you how to be better when you are on land, really. That I think I'm a better person and I know myself a lot better and I know what the others they need from me a lot better by doing offshore. So every time I go offshore, when I come back, I think I'm a better person. When you are on the ocean, you are still missing a lot of things. But what you really miss is the people. What you really miss are the feelings, what you really miss are those things, and then it's uncomfortable not to eat whatever you like, not to eat a pizza. You miss the pizza, but these are small details. What you really miss is the people you love and the feelings that you have when you are on the land.